Okay, all of Sam here. I'm going to be testing the 3D X6. Been a good quadcopter. Did have a problem with the GPS, and so I ended up removing the GPS because I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. But I wanted to test the hover mode, not the GPS hover mode, of course. You see I'm not getting any satellites, of course. I'm going to take it for a test flight here and see what it does. I got the 808 camera on it, and we'll see how it does. It's a good quad. Still flies real well, just no GPS at the moment, which I had used the return to home a couple times and worked really good. Wanted to come out and test it a little bit. Seems like it's still flying real well. Looks like the hover mode's working okay, so that tells me it's not dependent on the GPS. I got a day where there wasn't so much wind. Got a little vortex there. Got the 530 tri-blade props on it. Had some problem. I had a connector that came off the GPS and just wasn't able to solder it back on, so I removed it just so I wouldn't have the extra weight. You can see I have my anti-jello mount I made on there. See how that works. Also curious to see what kind of runtime I have on this battery. I'm running a 1000 milliamp battery on it. You can see it's hovering pretty good. Got my hands off the control right now. It's drifting a little bit. There's a very slight breeze, but overall that's pretty stable. I can't complain about that. Of course, with the GPS I was getting about 12 satellites and it'd be dead on with that. So still a very fun quad. Takes a long time to ship. I imagine those red lights ought to be blinking, letting me know my battery's low here pretty soon. you can see the hover mode is pretty stable. That's without the GPS. I don't have my hands on the controls, and she's staying pretty much right there. Little breezes. Now you see it is, I don't know if you can see the lights on them. Got some good blue flashes and a green flash. Looks like 2 blue and a green. Actually one of each now. 1 blue, 1 green. If the GPS unit was in there, I think that would tell me that I had a certain amount of satellites, but gonna wait for those lights to start flashing, see what kind of runtime we got on this, hopefully. She hadn't had too many crashes, nothing real severe, so I was surprised that wire had popped off on the GPS. Imagine it was just a bad solder on, came from the factory. Took about a month to get here. And unlike other people, mine came in pretty good shape. It's a good quad. I have the X6 Quadcopter. This one, you can tell the difference. It's a lot more stable in the wind. Okay, there's the red lights flashing. Set my battery, so I'm going to bring her down. So I can bring her down nice and gently. Oop, whacked it there a little bit, but still flying good. She's still recording great. I'm going to turn off that. You can see my mount there, anti-jello mount. Fun little quad. It's a 250 class. You can see my props and the jello mount. So we'll see what kind of footage we got there.